Adam and the River Goddess. The bus ride to the remote village of Raventown was long, winding, and dusty. Adam, a 28-year-old civil engineer from the city, wiped sweat from his brow as he stared out at the thick green forest lining the road. His mission was clear: oversee the construction of a modern bridge across the River Leora. It would connect the isolated community to the outside world, bringing trade, schools, and progress. When he finally arrived, the village elders welcomed him politely but with guarded eyes. One of them, a tall man with snow-white hair, leaned closer and said, "Young man, respect our river. It is not just water, it is life. The goddess Omalara watches over it." Adam smiled, trying to be polite. "I'll be careful, sir. But this bridge will change lives for the better." That night, after a simple dinner, Adam fell into a deep sleep. In his dream, the moon glowed silver over the river, and a woman emerged from the mist. Her skin shimmered like wet marble, her hair floated like ripples, and her voice was like flowing water. "Do not wound my river," she warned softly, "or you will pay the price." Adam jolted awake, his heart pounding. It was just a dream, he told himself, a story lodged in his mind from the elders' warning. The following days, work began in earnest. But strange things started happening. Tools vanished without explanation. A crane collapsed without reason. Several workers fell ill, clutching their chests and muttering about the river's anger. At night, Adam began hearing a melody, sweet, haunting, drifting from the riverbank. One moonlit night, curiosity overcame him. He followed the song to the water's edge. There she was, the woman from his dream. She stepped onto the shore without making a sound, her gown woven from the river itself. "You are stubborn," she said, her eyes like whirlpools. "Why do you ignore my warning?" Adam swallowed hard. "I'm here to build a bridge, not to harm you." Omalara's gaze softened, but her voice was firm. "Your bridge will destroy my home. The fish will die, the waters will choke, and my people, the river spirits, will fade into nothing." Adam was torn. "I can't just stop the project. The village needs it." Over the weeks that followed, Adam found himself meeting Omalara in secret. She showed him the wonders of the river, glowing fish, hidden waterfalls, and an underwater palace of light and coral. He learned that she was not just a guardian, but a mother to the river's life. The more time they spent together, the more he felt an impossible connection, a pull stronger than any logic. But the villagers began to notice his absences. Rumors spread. The city council sent a letter, pressuring him to finish the bridge on schedule. One evening, as the sun bled into the horizon, Omalara stood before him with a storm in her eyes. "You must choose," she said. "Choose me, and save my river. Or finish your bridge, and you will never see me again." Rain began to fall, gentle at first, then heavy, drumming against the earth. In the distance, thunder roared like the growl of an angry god. The next morning, Adam stood at the construction site. The river had swelled overnight, waves crashing violently against the shore. The workers hesitated, murmuring prayers. Adam's hands trembled as he lifted the blueprint. He could picture Omalara's face, both fierce and pleading. His chest ached with the weight of the decision. Finally, he tore the blueprint in half. "We redesigned the bridge," he told the workers. "It will not touch the sacred part of the river." It took weeks of negotiation, but Adam persuaded both the elders and the council to approve a new design. The bridge was built, a graceful arc that spanned the river without disturbing its heart. On the day of completion, Adam stood on the bridge alone at sunset. From the corner of his eye, he saw ripples in the water. Omalara rose from the depths, her smile like sunlight on the waves. "You chose wisely," she said, her voice carrying the peace of flowing water. "You have my blessing." Then she sank back into the river, leaving only the sound of the current and a whisper in the wind. "We will meet again." From that day on, the river Leora remained clear and full of life, and Adam, though he returned to the city, carried the memory of the goddess in his heart forever.